Hi everybody, I'm here again for another free resource video, and this one is again relating to books because there's a ton of free literacy programs for kids under 5 specifically, and it is a very important developmental age for literacy and just development overall, as you probably know, as you have kids this age. So one of my favorite free resources that I could talk about forever, but I'm going to try to consolidate a little bit, is the local library system that we have. So although we don't have a library that is right here in the town that our school district is in, we do have one that is about 10 minutes away, and I will show you that on the locations page. And then of course, if you want to go further out into town, there's Centralia and Chehalis. But Salcombe, I believe, is our closest one, and that's up. So if you don't have a library card, then this is the video for you. If you do have a library card but you haven't used it much, or you don't know how to use anything other than checking out the books there, physical books from the library, this video is for you. If you are an avid library fan, then this video is not for you unless you just want to watch me rave about the library. So let's get into it. I'll start with if you don't have a library card, because every free resource in this video will just be for people who do have a library card. If you don't have one, you are eligible because you live in our county, so everybody's eligible. So I'm going to start with that, and then I'll get into, if you already have a library card, how to access the resources, because there is so many resources available. All right, so first I just typed in Timberland Regional Library into Google, and this is what popped up. You don't need to worry about the web address, just type in Timberland Regional Library. It is trl.org if there's a ton of options, but it'll get you right here to this homepage. If there is local events, they'll pop up right here. That's always changing. But what I want you to do is scroll down a little bit, and then over on this left-hand side, there's going to be a little blue button that says Get a Library Card. There are sometimes like different cute things that you can choose for your library card. At one point, I got one that was Baby Yoda holding up a sign that said read, but anyway, I'm not going to gush about that. Okay, so getting a library card, right here there's a Q&A, so you can follow this. If you want just a basic library card, all you need to do is bring your ID to any library location. So unfortunately, this is the only part that's like in person. It has to be in person. You need to bring your ID, and basically that's just to verify that your address is within our county. That's how you get a library card. You do have to go in person to initially get the library card. If you already had a library card at one point and maybe it expired, I believe you can just call up any of the local libraries and see if you can do that over the phone instead of having to come in, or even online. Resources, here we go. The number one top resource that I personally love, both for adults, kids, and anywhere in between, is their online free digital library. So it's super easy to do this next part. Just follow the prompts. It's going to ask you if you have a library card, what your library is, and you don't have to put a location in for this, just the general library name, Timberland Regional Library. And then go ahead and put in your library card number and your PIN, and then from there you can just access all of the digital resources that they have here: audiobooks, ebooks, read-alongs, and yeah, you can filter by all different kinds of stuff, as far as like age group, genre, all that kind of stuff. Just there's so many options here on this app, so you can access this through any device, your phone, your computer, your tablet, whatever. So you can go ahead, you're at the home screen of the library website. You can click Kids and Teens. You're going to click ABC Mouse, and then from there it will ask you to put in your library card number and your PIN code, and then it'll ask you for like a parent email, and then from there you should have access to ABC Mouse for free. So I'm going to click Birth to 5. This is just like an all-encompassing page for this age range for the library. So if you scroll down, you can see here like all the events that go on at all the different library locations. So here are these things called launch pads. It's essentially like the Amazon Kindle that you might have for your kids, the Kindle Kids, or the Amazon Fire. I don't know exactly the name of them, but essentially like that, but it only has like educational apps, videos, and games on it, and it doesn't need internet because it's already all downloaded. Okay, so next there's 3 more I'm going to show you really quick. There's these books. I've never done either of these 2 things before, so you'll have to tell me if you end up doing it and how they work, but these are called Vox books, and basically it's like a audiobook inside of a physical book that will play as you turn the pages. A math backpack that has all kinds of manipulatives that are great for kids to be practicing counting with, I would assume counting bears or something like that, with books that correspond. And then lastly on this section are audiobooks that you don't have to have any screens for. Here is a resource I did not even realize that the library had until I was making this video. If you are a gardener and you are wanting to try out some new kinds of seeds, some new plants in your garden, but you're wanting to save a bit of money, this is a free seed library that is in several locations super close to our school. And here are a ton more things that you can use from the library that are not even really book related. 2 of my favorites on this list are the Washington State Discover Pass and the light therapy lamps. The Discover Pass gets you into state parks for free, and you can check that out for a week. And then the light therapy lamps are basically for those of us who get the winter blues. In the Pacific Northwest, it gets dark early. And so sometimes we just need some light. Physical items like this, some of them are only at specific library locations. So be sure to look on the website before you head to the library to see if the library you're going to actually carries that. So my second favorite resource from the library, obviously my first being books, is using their Wi-Fi printing computers, all of the above. Their Wi-Fi is pretty fast, and it's not only open during their business hours, but from 6 a.m. to midnight. So you can sit in your car and use the Wi-Fi if you need to. You can get a computer inside and use it for 1 hour increments to browse. They have hotspots at locations that aren't just libraries, and I put on this next page here some locations that are near us. And then also printing. This is something that I still use, but not as much as college when I had to print so much stuff all the time. But they have up to, I believe, $44 in credit, which amounts to, I want to say, at least 100 pages that you can print in the library for free. You can even use your phone to send it to the library and then pick it up in their drive-thru. It is really, really cool. I encourage you to check out the printing if you don't have a printer at home and or you want to save money on your printing. Thanks so much for watching and listening to me gush about one of my favorite things, the library and reading. And as you can tell, I had a lot of fun with this video.